What is going on, y'all? This is Pay Me in Dividends, and today is February 26, 2025. Now, listen, look at the market. It is bleeding red, but it's okay because these things happen in the market, right? But look at MSTY. MSTY is really down. I mean, we just got to be honest, right? It is down 28% over the last month and 20% in the past 5 days. Now, I'm going to be very transparent with you guys. Take a look at my portfolio, all right? I'm not messing around with the dividend tracker today. I want to give you insight into my actual portfolio. Tell me in the comments, am I cooked? Because look at my portfolio right now. I'm just being honest, y'all, right? You guys know I have 1,000 shares of MSTY, MSTY. I am down 39%, y'all. This is crazy, right? I'm down 39%. I have an average cost of $32 per share. But there is a silver lining here, right? I've already received about $16,000 in dividends. So technically, if we're looking at total return, I'm still up about $4,000, but who knows how much lower MSTY can go, right? We really don't know. We don't have a crystal ball. And so it can continue to drop or it can bounce back. But again, I just wanted to show you guys this because this is the reality of investing, especially in these very risky high yield ETFs. Now check this out. I'm still about even with MVDY when it comes to share price, and I'm actually up in total return because of the dividends I've received. And YieldMax has actually announced the dividend payout for MVDY today, which I'm going to get to here shortly. So MVDY is the only position that I'm green in at the current moment, right? Now, one thing to note is that I don't have any threat of being margin called or anything like that. I am using some margin, but it's very minimal. I'm over 90% equity in my portfolio, so that's not really a concern for me. But one thing I want to show you guys is this is the reason why I like to hold ETFs like XDTE and AIPI. Granted, AIPI is down 6% and XDTE is down about 1.5%, but that is a hell of a lot better than negative 39% in MSTY. So my plan for MSTY, if you guys are wondering, is I'm going to continue to hold MSTY. I want to make my original investment back, which was basically $32,000 because I bought 1,000 shares at a cost basis of $32 per share, and I've already received a little over $16,000 in dividends from MSTY. So I'm going to hold at least until I get my total initial investment back, and then we'll move forward from there. But we got to adapt and overcome, right? So I'm holding out for now. I'm definitely not going to sell for a loss. I think there will be better days. And shout out to a couple YouTubers as well. The Dividend Nomad, he spoke about this today, and he actually mentioned XDTE and or maybe QDTE, but one of the Roundhill ETFs, and also AIPI, which AIPI is an ETF that I've spoken about a lot. And as you can see, I do have 500 shares of AIPI and 500 shares of XDTE. So that is holding me down for now. You guys let me know in the comments, what do you think about this market right now? But again, let's look at the S&P heat map, right? Things are down. That means that there is opportunity in the market, right? But you got to pick and choose your shots, and don't be like me, right? Don't buy 1,000 shares of MSTY at $32 a share. I mean, it sounded good at the time being. I was up for a bit when it shot up over $32 a share, and life was good. But now it's at $19 a share. But hey, we're going to hold on. We're going to keep collecting these dividends. And once I make my original investment back, I'll figure out what to do from there. But what I'm going to do with those dividends is I'm going to continue putting money into things like XDTE, AIPI, and there's also a couple other ones I like as well. SPY-T, GIAX, QQQI, GPIQ from Goldman Sachs. There's a few other ones. I've covered them in previous videos, but maybe I'll make another video in the future just going a little more in depth into those ETFs and their strategies and why they have been so consistent and haven't fallen as hard as some other ETFs, right? So I'm not going to make this video too long. I just want to go over some distributions today. Roundhill did make an announcement on their distributions. We're going to look at XDTE since that is what I currently own in my portfolio. So they're paying about 20 cents per share for XDTE, 20 cents per share. And you know what, since we're here, let's check out what the other ones are paying as well. We'll take a look at QDTE, and it looks like QDTE is paying about 25 cents per share, right? And remember, guys, keep in mind that I saw someone ask in the comments, if you buy on the ex-dividend date, do you still receive the payment? The answer is no. You have to purchase it prior to the ex-dividend date. So if you're looking to receive this dividend that is being paid this Friday on the 28th, you have to buy today. All right, just for clarification, in case you were not aware, you have to buy your shares prior to the ex-dividend date in order to get paid for those shares. So again, 20 cents for XDTE, 25 cents for QDTE, and we can take a look at RDTE and see what they are paying. And RDTE is paying 19 cents per share. So the lowest out of the three major indexes, right? You got XDTE, which is the S&P 500. You have QDTE, which is the NASDAQ 100. And you have RDTE, which is based off the Russell 2000. So they are paying 19 cents per share. Now, moving on to REX shares, AIPI, right? AIPI is paying $1.35 per share, which is still about 35% dividend yield annualized, right? Meaning that usually they pay about $1.40 or higher, but that is because the share price is higher, right? So when the share price, is down at the moment and the dividend is down, the yield remains the same because the share price has gone down. So it just gets adjusted. So about $1.35 per share. And look at FEPI. What do you guys think about FEPI? FEPI. They've never paid below $1 a share. I don't believe they've ever paid below $1 a share. Usually it's about $1.10 more or less. So what do you guys think about this? Do you think that it is eroding? Do you think that this fund is not looking so good? You guys let me know in the comments. But AIPI, I'm pretty happy with this payout. They have been very consistent. I do like their holdings. It is very diversified. You guys let me know in the comments, what do you think about AIPI and this FEPI dividend? Again, it is under $1 for the first time. Now, moving on to YieldMax, the one I'm going to focus on is MVDY, since I do hold it in my portfolio. And I'm actually very impressed with this dividend payout, right? It's going to be $1.61 per share. I believe the last payout for January was about 83 cents per share, more or less. It was somewhere in the 80s. So this is about double right here, right? $1.61 per share. So I am pretty happy with that. It looks like my dividend income is actually going to increase this month, although the market is down, but it is going to increase. So that is good. But again, you guys let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about MSTY? And what do you guys think about the rest of the market? Do you guys hold MSTY? Are you buying some more? Are you selling? Have you lost all hope? Are you done with MSTY? Is my portfolio cooked? You guys let me know in the comments. As always, I appreciate you stopping by the channel, and I will catch you in the next video.